toe. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Conversation Challenge series. This is part 3, where we'll practice real-life English conversations to help you speak more confidently. Are you ready? Let's begin. Imagine you meet a friend you haven't seen in a while. What do you say? Let's watch. One friend says, "Hi Alex, long time no see. How have you been?" Notice the friendly tone and the big smile. This is a very common and warm way to greet someone. Long time no see is a perfect phrase for this situation. Now, how does Alex reply? Alex smiles back and says, "Hi Sarah, it's so good to see you. I've been great, thanks. How about you?" This is a wonderful, polite response. Alex shows happiness, answers the question, and then asks a question back. Death. This keeps the conversation going. Remember, asking "how about you" is a key part of small talk. So, the full exchange is, "Hi Alex, long time no see. How have you been?" And "Hi Sarah, it's so good to see you. I've been great, thanks. How about you?" Now, let's move to a more formal setting. Imagine you are in a business meeting. You need to ask a question about a presentation. You can say, "Excuse me, I have a question about the budget. Could you please explain the marketing expenses again?" Using "excuse me" is a polite way to interrupt. "Could you please explain" is much softer and more professional than saying "explain it again." Let's look at that one more time. "Excuse me, I have a question about the budget. Could you please explain the marketing expenses again?" How would you answer that question? The presenter might say, "Of course. I'd be happy to clarify. The marketing expenses cover our social media campaigns and online advertising." "Of course" and "IDB, happy to clarify" are very positive and helpful phrases. They show you are willing to help your colleague. It's important to be clear and direct with your answer, so the professional exchange sounds like this. "Could you please explain the marketing expenses again?" "Of course, I'd be happy to clarify." Okay, our third scenario is a very common one. You are in a new city and you're a little lost. You need to ask a stranger for directions. How do you do it politely? You could walk up to someone and say, "Pardon me, I'm a bit lost. Could tell me how to get to the train station." "Pardon me" is another great way to get someone's attention politely. Saying "I'm a bit lost" quickly explains your situation. And again, "could you tell me" is a very polite way to ask for help. Now, let's see how a helpful person might respond. They could say, "Sure, the train station is just down this street. Go straight for 2 blocks, and you'll see it on your left. You can't miss it." The response is friendly and gives clear, simple directions. Go straight, 2 blocks, on your left. The phrase "you can't miss it" is a nice way to reassure the person that it's easy to find. This makes the person asking feel more comfortable and confident. Great job! Now it's time for you to practice. I will say each sentence, and I want you to repeat it out loud after me. Try to copy my pronunciation and intonation. Ready? Let's start with the first conversation. "Hi Alex. Long time no see. How have you been?" "It's so good to see you. I've been great, thanks. How about you?" Excellent. Now for the meeting scenario. "Excuse me, I have a question. Could you please explain the marketing expenses again?" "Of course, I'd be happy to clarify." Wonderful. And finally, asking for directions. "Pardon me, I'm a bit lost. Could you tell me how to get to the train station?" "Go straight for 2 blocks, and you'll see it on your left. You can't miss it. You're doing fantastic, Spet." Repeating these phrases is one of the best ways to improve. Let's do a quick recap of what we learned today. First, when meeting a friend, you can say, "Long time no see. How have you been?" and respond with, "I've been great, thanks. How about you?" Second, in a professional meeting, you can ask a question by saying, "Excuse me, I have a question. Could you please explain?" You can answer with, "Of course, I'd be happy to clarify." And third, when asking for directions, start with, "Pardon me, I'm a bit lost. Could you tell me how to get to..." Remember these key phrases for your next conversation. The most important thing you can do is practice every single day. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Every mistake is a learning opportunity. The more you speak, the more natural and confident you will become. Try using one of these phrases today, maybe with a friend, a coworker, or even just by yourself in front of a mirror. Building confidence starts with small steps. You have the ability to become a fluent English speaker. Believe in yourself and keep practicing. I know you can do it. Thank you so much for joining me for Conversation Challenge Part 3. Keep up the amazing work. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more English learning content. See you in the next video. Happy practicing!